Hi, and welcome to our 45th episode. And I'm in conversation with the Dean and Director of Sixth Cricket Academy, Mr. Karthik Jeshwanth. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Jeshwanth, what advice would you give current players who haven't thought about life beyond cricket?
I'm sure this is hitting a lot of people on their face currently because they're in a transition phase, which everybody goes through that. There is a phase for everything. And in every sports person's life, this comes at you self doubt. Even to the best of the players, these self doubts do come in. Whether I'm chasing the right things, the dream going to come true, or am I going to make it or not. So the advice would be to, instead of thinking too far beyond, just think of what is in your hand, what are you supposed to do, the work at hand. That's like in cricket words, where we say that, one ball at a time, whether you're batting, bowling or fielding. If you're focusing on that one ball at a time, that's all is in your control. So that could be my advice to them. But you got to always have kind of a cushion where that it's not everybody who picks up a bat goes on to have a cricket career. So keeping that in mind, you got to have a balance between the both, like balancing life skills. So that's a very important thing for any youngster who takes up this game.
How can young cricketers strike a balance between chasing their dreams, supporting, and preparing the future stability? Considering, there's so much competition going around.
Like you rightly said, that there is a lot of competition. So that doesn't mean that you are not good. There could be someone better. So we do our best, we reach our best. That's all is what we can do. We cannot do anything beyond that. But what is important here is that a lot of children uh, will feel that they're not spending enough time on the sport, which I don't think so. 3 to 4 hours a day, which by going to school, college, you can easily manage. A little time in the morning, little time in the afternoon. So when these children ask their parents that they to chase the dream, I want to give up studies or
Schooling.
give schooling, college, that's not the right thing. So why these things are coming and hitting on their face is because of the what do you say, when you have an option. See, any kid would love to be out of school, happy doing, not answering the teachers, not being, doing the work given by school, all that, all that that is what school teaches, apart from your marks and grades. There's so many other things which school teaches, which unfortunately, if the child in his enthusiasm to chase his dream, whether he's good or not good at it, may feel that there is a time constraint. So if I take off from school or college, I may be spending that kind of this one, which is not a good thing at all. And this should not even be an option for the parent, because a child asking that is fine because of, like I told you, he gets that freedom. But I don't think the parents should encourage this because of a few reasons. I'll tell you. When you're doing nothing other than chasing your dream or pursuing a sport, you would have heard stories of people who have made it. That is, you would have heard 10 stories, but 10 lakh stories won't come out because nobody covers failures. So that is what you got to keep in mind. If 10 players have succeeded doing a particular thing, because they are so highly talented, whatever they did, they would have probably succeeded. But they gave up school, they spent all their time. But there are, like I told you, 10 lakh cases which no one covers, which is not in the open. So parents or students should not fall for it. So better to play safe by having proper education, going to school, college, spending time on the sport which you're dreaming of becoming big, and so that the second advantage of that is you're not pressurized.
Correct.
See, like I always tell, that sport, you don't see success, you see more failures than success. So when you are failing, and if you don't have any option, you tend to go further deeper into it, and then it becomes a problem. So that will probably come hamper your performance in the coming week, in the coming matches. So it is always better to be go together with sport and studies, and there will come a signal, there will come a time where you are picked in the state level. I'm talking about the state level, that all state teams want you, you know, every selector wants you, you want playing at one age group, the other age group selector wants your child to play. That is when is a signal that yes, he or she belongs there. You know, there is a career ahead of them. That is when probably you can back off. It is not at the start, because I am seeing this rampantly in the age, you know, 7th standard, 8th standard, checking up studies and, you know, trying to pursue. I think they are just running away from real life. And parents, beware, when these children become adults, they will say that, okay, I chased my dream. I did not have the intelligence at that time, but you were adults. Why didn't you advise me? I'm telling you, this is going to come and come to haunt you. So be prepared for that question from your child who's going to become 19, 20 at that time. And if he or she does not make it, this will be the first question he's going to pose, and it will be difficult for any parent to answer.
And that's rightly put. And to conclude this, what I can look at is you have to balance both,
Yes.
and not put all the eggs in one basket, like I
Exactly,
always keep
exactly.
talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It only helps your child to become an all-round person, and like it is handling pressure. So how you handle exam pressure, I'm sure sport will also, that pressure also will help the child to get better in the sport.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are back on the first of every month. Thank you again.
Thank you.